What's up? And today we're going to be making our Smash Ultimate tier list. So a lot of this is going to be based off of the characters that I hear a lot about or that I see that are performing really well, and they're going to be more top tier, and we're just going to rank what we think are top characters and just every character we're going to rank. We're going to go down the line, so this is like the order we're going to do it in. It's not in any specific order, it's just kind of what was here. So, yeah. We're going to start with Bowser. Now, Bowser, I think that he's like maybe, let's say C tier, because he has a lot of start and end line to all of his moves, but he does a lot of damage. He has really good throws, and the Bowser side. But on the other side, the Bowser side kills them. They can mash out of it. His recovery sucks. Yeah, you get the point. So next is Dr. Mario. So I would actually say Dr. Mario is the same tier, because he has a lot of good combos that he can do, and if you can pull these combos off, he can do really well. But he's really good now. I think they buffed him with his side B, and his down B also giving him upwards momentum now, and giving him a bit of a better way to recover, I guess. So now, Bayonetta. Bayonetta, I think, would actually be B tier. Everyone thinks she's bad now. Oh, she's F tier, whatever. So, I think she's B tier because she has a good combo with the up B, side B thing. And you can even combo it in with an up throw. So you could just do an up throw, up B, side B, and it still works the same. It does more damage. I don't know if they can air dodge out of it. I haven't tried it yet, but I do know about that combo. And her side tilts are really good, but she doesn't really have a bunch of like killing blows, so you have to rely on smash attacks and her downer. So now it's Bowser Jr. He's F tier, but I haven't really explored with this guy, but I think that maybe this game is a bit too fast for him, if that makes any sense. So he pretty much just, he's supposed to play a lot like Wario, where he goes around on a bike, kind of. But then he also has like the cannon, but you have to charge it. He just doesn't really have a good play style for good stuff. So yeah, he's F tier. Everyone always says Olimar is like S tier. I'm gonna actually say he's, let's put him in the B tier with Bayonetta, because he's all about staying away from the enemy and getting the Pikmin on them, but I felt like his ability to fight in a 1v1 melee matchup sucks. So he kind of relies on them staying off of you and him throwing Pikmin at them, and then maybe finishing them off once he gets to the point. So next we have Falcon. Let's put him in A, because he actually has good throw combos that can combo into other things. His knee, his side B. I haven't really played this character much, but I do know that he's a really good character right now. Next is Cloud. So Cloud is the most played character in this game. I don't think he's A tier. I don't think he's S tier, B tier. I think he's mid B tier, let's say, because aside from his limit break, he kind of gets a big, like, so Cloud kind of gets limit break and he can kill someone. He has really good spikes. He has like all the things he needs. He feels a bit underpowered, let's say, to be in S or A tier. Inkling, S tier. So her splat roller can ground and can combo into other things. She has really good smash attacks. The ink thing is like really good on her, and I think she's the best new character in this game and the best returning character as well, other than Pichu, which I'll explain later. Isabelle. Wait, we're actually going to delete this tier right here. So Isabelle is going to be E tier with Junior. And the reason I'm saying this, other than the rod and the down B and the down air, Isabelle doesn't really do a lot of damage. And she kind of just relies on hitting the rod and rodding you into the rockets that go up and kill you. So she kind of is very predictable, and yeah. Next is Jigglypuff, and I think Jigglypuff is D tier. Better than Smash 4, but not good enough. So Jigglypuff is supposed to be about rest combos. I feel like those combos are kind of hard to pull off because like you can't up throw, down throw, you can't throw them to pull off rest. I think you could in Melee where you could do some attacks, but the up throw is so bad now that it knocks them back so far that they could just air dodge and you can't really combo it in it. And Pound is a good shield breaker. She has some good shield breakers. But overall, it's very hard to kill without rest. And with it being so hard to kill with rest now, she kind of just doesn't fit in the game. DDD. I think he's C tier. Because really slow airspeed. And I mean, his attacks are strong, but they have tons of starting and lag, like a ton, and he can be really hard punished. And he's kind of like Bowser: do a lot, take a lot, suicide, which is his sucking cuck. So yeah, I think he's with Bowser. Next is King K. Rool. So I'm gonna say he's B tier because he has cheese, yes, but his cheese is super predictable, and once you know what K. Rool is, you can play against him. Just be careful of his spike because his back air spike is really strong. And that's like the only good thing about K. Rool really. And the cannon, but you can still punish him for using the cannon. And his up B is broken, but Kirby. We're gonna say D tier. No, E tier. We're gonna put Kirby down here because, well, Kirby doesn't really have a lot of kill moves. It's just the hammer and sometimes the suck ability, which can suck and cuck, but doesn't really have a lot of killing blows with anything, and I don't think Kirby's that good. Link. We're gonna put Link in the B tier because Link, if you're at 0%, you want to try and land the side smash, but it's not that good, and his up smash is really good. He has everything he needs. He just needs like more control over what he does, because sometimes it's kind of a difficult combo maker and he can't really do combos good. Ice Climbers, D tier. So we're not gonna trash them. We're not gonna say anything, but Infinite Grab was removed. That was basically the only thing that made them good. You know, desyncing is good, but that's kind of hard. And D tier. I'm gonna start going kind of out of order. So Pichu, S tier with Inkling, has a 0 to death combo. Even though it does damage to itself, it does more damage back, and it's really just a scary thing to go against. Super fast, super light, abused how light it is, and you can win. Pikachu, same thing as Pichu, but does less damage and less of a recovery, and doesn't do damage to himself. Except he doesn't have a 0 to kill combo. So Pichu's better than Pikachu. Alright, Peach and Daisy. We're gonna put them in A tier. So they do a lot of damage. They have a lot of mobility. I do feel like, I don't know if you can cancel this, I haven't really seen much, but the up B kind of leaves them vulnerable. The down B kind of has its disadvantages, but can still do damage. And side B is a lot of damage and can be really useful in a lot of things. And what is it? The up air and up tilt, up smash, all the up attacks with Peach and Daisy, super powerful, and I like that. Donkey Kong, A tier. So this guy is really good. I main him, but I'm gonna say he's A tier because he's changed from Smash 4, and I feel like the pacing of the game was actually good for him. And they buffed him. So his recovery does more damage and is better. He has the wall spike combo where if they're at high percent, you can just spike them off the wall with this throw. He can do ding dong, but mainly want to try and do it at 0% and just have it as a starting combo. And then you can ground Kong punch them, and you have a bunch of different kill options. His smash attacks are really great. They don't have as much inline and start lag as DDD and Bowser, so he is slightly better than them. And I think he's A tier. And Cineroar, C tier. His recovery is kinda meh. I don't like his recovery. I feel like it's something that loses a lot of people games, is that he doesn't have good recovery, and he is reliant on the counter. If he doesn't land the counter, he doesn't really win. He doesn't really do any damage. Throw to the ropes, you have to time it right, and the timing is difficult to get every time consistently. And yeah. Piranha Plant. So I'm gonna put him in C tier. He has a lot of moves, but most of his moves, like especially his Poison Cloud's hard to hit, and it doesn't do a lot, but it does stay there for a long time. The recovery is really good, but you kind of have to stand in place to use any attacks with this character. He's not a really mobile character aside from his recovery. Everything else, he has to stand still for, and he's good at fighting one-on-ones, so I think you could counter him with, or counter Olimar with Piranha Plant. Mario, I'm gonna say this tier. So Mario, as you probably all know, got nerfed with his up tilt combos. He could still pull off combos, they're just a bit harder, and overall, I think he's just a C tier. Pokemon Trainer. I think Pokemon Trainer in himself is D tier. Squirtle's D tier. Ivysaur is probably B tier. And Charizard is F tier. Charizard is just like Bowser in DDD, but with one move less. He's a lot worse because he does damage to himself. I don't think he's good. Squirtle, really light. I guess maybe, yeah, D tier because he just doesn't have the damage, but he does have super armor. I don't know. But Ivysaur is the best because he has a good nair. He has good spikes, good recovery. I just think he's the best at Pokemon Trainer. And Pokemon Trainer, I think, could be C tier. Just to, like, say it's in the middle. Like, C, D tier. Alright, next. Luigi. C tier, along with Mario and Dr. Mario. So, these characters are all kind of the same. Luigi has a bunch of hit or miss with his up B and his misfire, and that's RNG. He has throw combos, but his grab is really hard to hit sometimes, and I think his down B gives him upwards momentum, but if it doesn't, oh well. I feel like his attacks, other than that, are just, they're whatever. Like, he relies on misfire and his up B to kill people. So next, Ganon, B tier. Warlock Punch is hard to hit. His smash attacks are really good, and you find most people spamming it. Has a Ganon side, but can be mashed out of. And he just has a bunch of power. And they've been buffing him. Wario is B tier because he can heal from his bike. The fart is really good. It's not that hard to hit, but it's really good. He has good attacks and everything like that. Simon and Richter, I'm going to say C tier. And they would be B tier or A tier, but their recovery is super hard to recover with, and you have to forward air. So, like, that's a less to them. And their axe and their holy water are kind of in a certain path that's not really as common as a straight line or a line straight up, but they do have range for their attacks. So you have to just stay away from an opponent and hope you don't get knocked downwards or off the map or something. Let's see if there's any more that I can do, and then I'm just going to tell you what I think the rest of these are. In my opinion. Ness and Lucas. I think that Ness down here and Lucas up here. I think Lucas is better because of PK Freeze versus that other move Ness has that does damage. Like, I don't really think it's better. And their PK Fires, just Lucas feels better to play, but their recovery is kind of bad. So I'm going to go and I'm going to show you what I think the rest of the characters are. Auron, we're going to say C tier. Most of my characters are C or B tier, as you can probably see. Duck Hunt, E tier. Ike, A tier, because of Nair. Little Mac, D tier, no recovery. Lucario, just mid tier. You never hear about him, but he's not really bad, I guess. Well, D tier, let's say. Marth, B tier. Lucina, B tier. Mega Man is actually not as bad in this game, but I think he just has too many projectiles and not enough combat things like Olimar. So, but Olimar's better. Diddy Kong, C. Meta Knight, mid-tier B. Falco, D. Greninja, I think, is like mid-tier, let's say B. Mewtwo, C. Brawler, I think, is like B. Gunner, C. Swordman, bit above Gunner. Game & Watch, D. Pac-Man. I still think Pac-Man's bad. He needs changes. Palutena, D. Pit, C. Dark Pit, same thing. Ridley is also C. Rob, I'm going to say he's B. Everyone says he's really good, but I haven't really seen any good gameplay of him. Robin, I'm going to say C. Sonic is E. Toon Link, I'm going to say is like B. Villagers down here. Rosalina and Luma. Roy. So, we're going to say Roy is A. The best Fire Emblem character, probably Roy, so we're going to put him up there. Chrom got those nerfs that made him less viable, kind of, so he's there. Ryu and Ken are actually like B tier. What am I saying? Samus, Dark Samus, same. Sheik is actually alright. Shulk, meh. Snake is A because, yeah. Fox. Wii Fit Trainer is actually really good because Deep Breathing's really good. Wolf is the best Star Fox character, so I'm going to put him in A. Yoshi, Young Link, Zelda, and Zero Suit. So this is my Smash Ultimate tier list. Tell me what you think. Tell me if I'm horribly off in what you think. But this is what I think that a tier list looks like for Smash Ultimate. That's good. So yeah, I'll see you next video. Bye.